Hi everyone, welcome to my channel, Nails in Orbit. Today we are doing the Grinch and Max. This was actually suggested by one of my subscribers. So if you ever have a character or anything you want me to try or do, just comment it down below, subscribe, and I will get to it as fast as I can. I'll put it on my list, or you might even see it the next week. So let's get started. Hi everyone, let's get started with the Grinch. So as you can see at the top left, I have two pictures. It's because I combined these two pictures for this Grinch. The one on the left is like the facial features and all that stuff. And then the one on the right is the accessories that I wanted to use. So the hat and the shirt. And that's just what I followed for the Grinch. For him, I didn't think that I needed to sketch it out. So I just basically color blocked the shape of his face, and that was going to be my guide for the rest of the drawing. So that's all I did. My practice hand has really skinny fingers, so I did almond, so I was like, oh, but anyway, I just put the cheeks out as far as I could, and then they're kind of going a little bit over, but I think it sized the nail perfectly, so that was fine. So I just color block everything. I started with my daughter tool. Now I'm using my 9mm brush, and I'll just shape out all the green. I'll go color by color like I usually do, and that's how we get started. And this is where I add in the hat. So I just basically didn't do the top of the head, like the top little hairs on the top of his head for the left image, and just threw the hat in replacement. For the eyes, I went ahead and I put 2 dots for the base of the eyes with my daughter tool, and now I'm using my brush to just pull up to that point that he has. All right, now we're going in with the signature Dr. Seuss line work. So this line work is so much fun. It's very quick. You just throw those lines on there and the kind of the spots they're supposed to be, and it turns out looking great. I'm so used to doing like perfect lines, so when I go to this line work, it throws me a little bit because you have to force yourself to not be a perfectionist about it and just get those lines in there. But it makes for a really fun piece of artwork that you get to do, and it's a lot quicker. So. So for this mouth, you kind of just got to go for it. Just swoop right to the middle and then another swoop to the other side. So yeah, you kind of just have to go for it. If it's a little bit off, it's all right. It's the Grinch. His mouth is just big and a little bit wonky, so you don't have to worry. You'll still get the look of the Grinch. So for the eyes, I just made a little U shape from the inside to the outside. I do end up fixing that one because in the picture it's like it's touching on the inside of the U, and then on the outside of the U it's not touching the line work. So I was being kind of a perfectionist about it, but whatever. I liked how it turned out, so I just redid that, as you're about to see in just a second, whenever I decide to do it. And here I kind of take like a little bit of like my dry brush and just throw a little bit more of those little hatches in there. And now the top coat for this beautiful Grinch. Ooh. And now we will move on to Max. So Max, I'm starting him off just the same way that I did the Grinch and blocking out the shape of his head. Since it's a simpler shape, this is an easier way, in my opinion, to do it than trying to sketch it out. So this antler was my favorite part of drawing Max. It is so cute. I just brought the antler all the way up to the top of the nail, and just followed that shape. I also want to do a disclaimer really quick. I apologize if the lighting is a little bit wonky. I do not know what happened, but I tried to fix it as much as I could in post, and I will try to make sure it does not happen again. But moving on. For Max's eyes, I just put 2 dots down with my daughter tool and then drug the white up just a little bit with on each eye, and then used my 9mm brush to just perfect that shape a little bit more. So same concept here for Max on the line work. Just throw it on there. Don't try to be too perfectionist with it, and then it will turn out perfect, because this is Dr. Seuss. You just want imperfection on that line work. For the eyeballs, I just throw on a little white dot on the top, because that's easier than trying to draw like a U shape, just throwing that color on top. And then here I just fixed the nose a little bit because I felt like it was a little bit too dark and I wanted to bring some of that brown back in, and then I will add another line later. But yeah, we're almost about done with Max. Yes, just showing off that texture before the top coat, and now we're doing the top coat. So on the other nails, I tried to do like presents, a Christmas tree, but they were just not turning out the way I wanted. So we're going to keep this set simple with just that beautiful shimmery Excite Me acrylic in the background by Valentino. and we're all set. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you liked this video, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.